Many people carry coins in their pockets every day without ever thinking twice about them. Most of the time, they're just small pieces of metal we use to buy something simple. But sometimes, one of those ordinary-looking coins turns out to be far more special than anyone expects. One such coin that has been gaining huge attention around the world is the South Africa 5 Rand coin. At first glance, it looks like a normal piece of currency, but its story, history, and hidden details make it one of the most fascinating modern coins to look out for. Collectors today are not just searching for ancient coins made centuries ago. Increasingly, they are turning their attention to modern commemorative and special issue coins, especially those that represent cultural pride, national milestones, or unique minting features. The South African 5 Rand coin is a perfect example of how a coin released for everyday circulation can rise to incredible value because of its uniqueness, rarity, or specific production qualities. Over the years, several variations of the coin have been released, each with its own characteristics, and each capturing a moment in South Africa's rich history. One of the reasons this coin has become so desirable is the symbolism behind its design. Some editions carry images that represent the strength, identity, and transformation of the country. When collectors look at such designs, they're not just seeing art engraved in metal, they're witnessing a piece of a nation's story. That emotional and historical connection can make a coin far more valuable than the metal it's made from. And when demand rises, the market responds quickly. Another factor that increases the appeal of the 5 Rand coin is the presence of minting variations. Sometimes, small differences during production can make a coin incredibly rare. These differences might include misplaced lettering, missing details, unusual markings, or even slight color variations caused by mint errors. To an everyday person, these things might seem insignificant, but to a collector, they can transform a coin from ordinary to extraordinary. When a coin with such an error circulates, even briefly, only a handful might survive before corrections are made at the mint. That tiny surviving number then becomes highly valuable. Condition also plays a huge role in determining the worth of these coins. A coin that looks crisp and untouched can be valued much higher than one that has wear from years of circulation. Collectors search for coins where the design is sharp, the edges are clean, and the surface has minimal scratches. Some people accidentally store coins in drawers or containers without realizing that they've preserved a valuable piece in almost perfect condition. When such coins later surface, they can spark surprising levels of interest among buyers and collectors worldwide. What makes the South Africa 5 Rand coin even more interesting is that many people don't realize its potential value. They might have one sitting in their home, mixed with regular coins, not knowing that collectors are actively searching for certain versions. The most sought-after pieces often come from specific years or commemorate major national events. Versions that were not produced in large numbers automatically gain rarity, and when rarity combines with demand, the price can rise rapidly. It's this mix of history, scarcity, and collector interest that has pushed some editions of the coin into the spotlight. The world of coin collecting has always been full of surprises. Values can jump unexpectedly when a particular coin becomes the focus of global attention. Online communities, auction houses, and private collectors constantly share information about new discoveries and rising trends. When one collector pays a high price, others quickly follow, creating a ripple effect. Those who own rare versions of the South Africa 5 Rand coin have seen this pattern happen many times, with values climbing higher as more people become aware of what makes the coin special. Even people who never considered themselves collectors have become curious enough to check their coin jars and pockets, hoping to find a version worth attention. The excitement lies in the possibility that something so small and overlooked could suddenly turn into a valuable treasure. That feeling of discovering something unexpected is part of what keeps the coin collecting world alive and constantly evolving. Stories continue to appear of individuals who found rare versions by accident, only to learn later that their coin holds far more worth than they ever imagined. If you look closely at your own 5 Rand coin, pay attention to the details. Check the year, examine the design, look for unusual marks, and consider its condition. These simple steps can help determine whether the coin you have is just normal currency or something much more valuable. In recent times, awareness of this coin's potential has grown significantly, and more people are now paying attention to it than ever before. The right combination of rarity, condition, and historical significance can turn a single coin into a highly desirable collector's piece. The South Africa 5 Rand coin that collectors seek most intensely today has reached astonishing values due to its unique features and the growing demand among enthusiasts. Its rise in value is a perfect example of how something ordinary can become extraordinary when people recognize its cultural and historical importance. And for those who have managed to find or preserve one of these rare editions, the market price has now reached an impressive 1.5 million.